Mayor Diana, as I said, Bedion Komokaka, but let's listen to Mayor speech now about Okan, you know. Now, as Bonti, formative Bonti in Canon, so my Bonti reaction to it. There's been a whole lot going in circulation, but I said there be a case so bika na uti na we intia nkosia, you might have different, you know, towards it. I mean Bonti adwene there, but I want us all to yinti enkosi kaka where the conversation started from and then how it went. Say a city war with, you know, creatives or not. Let's listen to it. Me ba Bonti wahana imagine view, then we continue from there.
We nya by we me personal
azuba mitio
one individual anya in this position anya by position me nko me position me pa de me nya ke afanye bebufu
sawo
and na creative art school na e kwa creative art SHS na
creative art SHS
send the STEM you know yeah program o
I send you creatives no send the STEM
obi agusia creatives
and just system no omo engineering kwa send the STEM school
kati we bo me ni mmiri okroma
mayor
yes obi obeka jo say creative art school any Ghana have no nim Ghana.
Oh, you need creative art basic school, secondary school, Ghana. I be there.
What the homework? Him for no creative art secondary school. Tell me country back.
Oh, you need be sao baby.
And I'm say country bang. I know creative art secondary school. Creative art. 1 year ocean. 10 less than 10% the people within the creative industry. A talent in nature.
Of course.
What you say? And you shadow. Yeah, person wear drama at the highest level. Who secondary school? Now, what literature?
Sure.
What you say? That is where you learn elements of the arts. Figures of speeches. Oh, now, many we are say, course be a creative art.
But it wouldn't be bad. Say one of its kind be you Ghana and Kenya bonu ana. So that we nurture the talent.
We are in the fourth revolution.
Sure.
Who go to secondary school? Say ever go share the poetry.
Creative art is broad. Creative art is broad. Creative art is broad.
Creative art is broad. The way creative art. Broadcasting. Creative art.
Of course.
But what?
Yeah.
It's the Uko Ghana Institute of Journalism.
Sure.
Yeah. Their programs are about this sector of the creative art industry.
Of course.
Uko National Film and Television Institute.
NAFTI.
Sure. Their programs are your Opemsuo screens. Production, the marketing, Winneba School of Music. There are programs are 1 year or year music, and also Academy of Screen Arts, Waka, and also into movie, film production, programs. Uko School of Performing Arts.
Sure.
University of Ghana. Almost programs. It's creative art schools here. Mabu Bossy. Creative art school, baby. University School of Music. How many people are there? I know a diploma programs or certificates and a degree programs. GID is at the University of Mass Communication, UMac, right?
Sure.
Your programs are all NAFTI. Your programs are affected. Program be our creative art industry from theater to drama to music to broadcasting to orchestra.
Sure.
Your now Ghana. Why spend money to build a very big school to go and learn about music again.
So in all assertion, you think this is a misplaced priority? It's misplaced
because Winneba School of Music, any pay bit in your form, and fair move 50%.
Sure.
Into there's a facility there. Facility capacity. You feel here. School of Performing Arts in Padusono. Nafti, ni Padusono. Academy of Screeners, ni Paseno. But what I say, it's your facilities already. It's what we needed to do as a people is to invest in Sahara environment. Now, first, now for my television industry, yeah, TV3.
Yeah. Yeah.
First, now on your television productions, all of them high environment. Cranes, I come and this and nobody. Today, today we don't have. You need any befitting recording studio. Room apart from the network. Baby, I demand TV3.
Yeah.
And what we should be doing is that a better as of my a befitting recording studio. Young musicians, Okuruma sound or the Mebano, a bit international standards. Now I'm almost saying I attractive to create the necessary market and money. The quality of television production. You start here, you see, sure. Now Nigeria for a bar. And a TV and movie productions. Almost started here, now almost sound. Then papa. They invested in it. Emma, you realize here, you don't miss here at the end of my head. Then productions, I got the creative productions.
A kind courtesy Oyeripa FM and the mayor of the Garden City, Kinzuba, Aidin Koma. As I said earlier, it was on the background of talking about the National Theatre on Babe Biode, Eddie Amaye, Ebesi Kumasi Hanum say. On that ground, and Nkomomu, I did busan about the Creative Arts School Wokwada, so I make us see over the years, see ho nyene building name with the pages here with the roofing and everything. Na kase nyoma 1 or 2 bebe na akadeneba. And uti mayor on kasa imua. The mayor ka kosi nyina yese. He feels ye de daneno yeno ebia a teacher for said the highest time school among krano. Training college a teacher for kukusua nim de ebe che nkradi. Ye yes our facility ne se we die a teacher for mo be che science no. Enko honko focus on it. Na se ye nchro mo system ni before teachers are almost babeche and krana. He feels it would be a better priority than the other than because he feels now creative arts now what we need now near baby a bit more practice because more of these creatives are natural. And if not about just naturality now, there are many institutions available now. I'll bet creative arts. So why focus or why can build an SHS for the creative arts industry? Bonti, I say what you know from so basically from how the conversation started, where it headed, and everything. And I for time into Sobami Tio. Kinzuba feels this is unknown. Maminti Unzubunti.
Boss, me that say. First of all, Kinzuba. Not doing no action, and I'm glad say Obekasa no say he is speaking from his own perspective. Now, not as a mayor and not as a political person. But you see, Mamen Fan Free say, Utimi hu akorabi wo school, and utimi hu akorabi wo mantemo. Ukunu school mo ni din kora untimi nchire. But say the ball to her, obi to me a ball, a bonny ye. In his uncle for near whom, what do we tell them? Oh, mammy, obey dear. Fanoko Academy School be. Ne hoye Chesedy is here, is a bobo. Okay. Now, the last time that we came here, you didn't come or Hano. You asked me, say, a DNA inform me, mammy call school, say, me baby teacher, and I'm a catcher, say. me from the onset, and I loved it, and I pursued it, and here I am now. Now, enkwara bebre wo hono mo aye no mo school mo hono mo a black wonim ne ntia wo ho field na wo no uhunu se ahasei enye ahasei na e wo sa akwara we wo, but because of lack of orientation I de be ma omo, because of lack of technical IB and a lack of light be able true among kwara na hu anase e be sport o mama hu say this is where akwara we see na o ba no ne strength e wo nti ne yenyere ye ho na yenye na akwara no ne field ni na onko beta no ho no ye be gya ye nyina ye oji chese honom ne ye pia ye nyina ye de aba ye chese nti akwara bi ho no mo a onye science student but he is forced to be there they are fire no de wanya no akwara bi ho no mo he has no knowledge about business but he is there because eno no fire eno na ne colleagues e fire bibre ho no kra o ma wo fo no kra nim bibia fa ngomasua ho nti odi na damfo bi echi na o pick course bia no bebeduru ho no but along the line obekwa waste so many precious lives and as so many precious years I wanna brabum and san na watimi ehunu say me kra nkasa no me capabilities ene sa ade wi on san tene na ho na omra na me pick man no na aye too late but what I say but you see trying to groom these kids more the creative mind to do something for us at an early stage, you know, will be the right direction. Ayebeko. Inti Akwarani is very good. He acknowledged say Nipana no any interview is a creative person. And Yoma Wahanyina was done by a creative person, and I say we're done by creative people. Inti we can't take these things out. Sure. There is one minister. I don't know if he's still in office though. Omo kasa bia na mo ne mafo amaba ma bodwe se gusuku hu nyansa bia nim sebe no akasa asem we akere forgetting say asem na wo ka no we are photographer na be twawo ama do picture na akwakoto into social media na wo no wo do picture na to ho picture radio twa ni you creative person the shoot is ade no
photographer na bodwe se twifom
na bodwe se twifom na bodwe se twifam kra so what you say nti ye jai sa nyoma ni nyina ne ato sa nyoma ni nyina egu am ehunu say na ade ne tie se ye kase ye adwene akoye chi ne ehunu se de na wiase ne sitie dadada no sa na be yesisi ya we are getting it all wrong hwe ye wa ha say a 21-year-old boy free America ba ha say did what most of us couldn't do here. Yes, sans tenase be ye say we are yes so high what impact in a war hwe last 2 years last 3 years last year the enye mai aban no be dia dance say all the agencies that was in the creative art industry no it created a lot of money and I say they made a lot of money I they contribute to your GDP no mebo black
true
that is it
true
why do people come here because of beautiful architectural designs ayaye wo baby a ye won krofo bi ho no mo a omo manage ho no mama ye ba ye betimi aba bagi ani because of good musicians bi a omo ha say a omo ye shows a enkrofo batimi bebagi omani de ade a government na ye seminar na be ma obi afri abrochira aba ha ba betie bi no but ya jais an yo mani nyina de ato ho no mama ni nyina kwakoye hwe black tamani ye go school ana ye go school ni ye home econs and pre technical skills ni ade nyina. If I'm to mention people ene omo ana me ni omo GHS ene omo ye proper chefs omo no aduane ni ade o ha it will amaze you nkofo ane omo tumi kokoje contract I employ nkofo omo sidan building contractors omo sidan ni ade omo wo into carpentry omo design ni omo wo into sa fine art ede net ye sa ni omo ni nyina it will interest you wo be kone dem no sa ni omo ni nyina bisisi ho why na ye if we in a buy nti ebe grumi omo nyina o ka kire yen se wo ko nafti is no more in existence and you don't even know eni ho bio
omaguno
eni ho ye de ahye GI gym
okay
nti ahye so it's no more in existence
okay.
Nti akra no betena se obekọ primary na ye be hu se akra no ball no onimbo ye ma nim focus nipa mu kasa no onim ye onim anwensem ka ene ade ye ma ne nko ba bi ye betete no na wonyini a wan free sa ade no hana se wahu ne talent no wonye ne ntem no ye betena se a manako secondary school akwa na nam ho a no akwa university onko duru ho no you see say we waste so much time I wasn't going to build it also, and how many of them would even be able to pass the wasia on the cohon because failed now could do or SHS one now or and when you failed into ones were fairly was no poto in this university Obobo Ghana then I will win it by or the now on to me crank because was in one pass it into better alcohol. But yet if we catch them young and train them to be whom they are now, wachame kwame eko school okokoye visual arts hwede wachame kwame ACCA so yenhwe say ye wo school a ye wo school a ye train omo ewo nsano dwuma no nkoa onko secondary school enkonko ha no ho kra wo atwetwere mu ni ade ho na ye tete omo amane omo ba benyini aba bedru satam we I don't think there is anything wrong with say a baby sis ade we but you see I'll cut him some slack. Say if that is say if I have the right to say that though I'll cut him some slack because or say na adwene no waye den waka but you see these things manifest because say sa conversation we are no omuhia omudie I found because they don't see anything you see so what na say now share the social media ye mu bebre the social media ye wo ha ya because when him say sa na e ba betete omode omaba be ye hwe men kan kwachi Nana hema doti ye na se teacher Kofi twa picture baako yetena national television discuss ne picture baako a wo se twae me hu documentary bi a na ye no abroche like it was an interview Idris Ebaba ha say Kwesi Belu twa picture baako wa horo sa picture no de call interview no kokoye ocha your friend say ka chire ye de hye yenhwe bibi ti say juvenile sa nkrofo we mu nyina ye bie sa creative art school we na say nkra bi a omunimu asa e wo honom na say ya fresh amrantie we say enkone omunkonko kire o masa na e ba Bonti an wouldn't this be nice ye nkrofo a omusanko a omudididi ye nkrofo a omupenti nko adidi black eneme no ye wa ha say I could tell you say oko museum bebre wo e wo abrochira art keke is expensive than even cars I was see I Ghana meboa true nkrofo bebre ayeye special art bi ho no mo a ye de call your friend is saying oko museum art museum is ho no mo a very expensive you can't even buy obi to me de enchene obi to me de ebo design kama bi wo form all these things are as a result of schools are omo de omo call they were able to discover their talent early na ye betena sia ma ye nyina akobon kokrowa ansa na ye betena se ye betu say ne pese anase de ye betumi aye ne dia then that thing say we are losing a lot into catching them young and training them to become professionals in future no I don't think there is any problem with that into I think Mayor should come back again study a lot consult people and know the importance of the creative arts secondary school and he will really understand a lot of things at the bebre.
Bonti, I just want to ask the question now as I said Lady Lucy Wahana yenene di nkomo. Don't you think you read the other side of it? Mayor did not just say the creative arts school, the secondary school near misplaced priority and ujane hosa. As you said, or make examples and answer okay can other institutions if so because there is no school a check creative any Ghana hand pakrobwa until he made mention of institutions because practically they do what the secondary school creative arts school now I see for secondary school no the mobile one in penny film but I just want to ask say yeah the BB don't you think Asma Mayorne can so we should heed to it and as a yintie kakra in the sense that there are institutions that are more yes the way I secondary school and then two science institutions equal so no say okay say university department BIMA you don't get it say sir creative arts departments in the you see a BA school we there a honor my students not do so meaning say as he said 10% of the whole reason and as a Ghana and Punyano, most people in the creative centers and a 90% of them are natural. Sebi onwana ase wonim fitting and crab beam. It's better nipako be develop at the peak of nipako age to turn out good than say at the early stage, don't you think if you are to hear the minister with a different perspective, it make sense? But I say, well, make it just submission just like that. Say, Ofili say misplaced priority, or Chire Mudintia Ofili say, if say the yes, I am because there are institutions that are, and then also, and our can be cracker who say, you need institutions are creative, see practice womb. So why do we want to build a school and be putting out these creatives in their numbers? So after my way, you do my firma or many in DNA no, and him fan or moko practice here, dear no. Or can is an one fan so who were making efforts in say the National Theatre in Kumasi here is being built because the land has been given wholeheartedly by Asante Hinamo Moa president, and so budget omuridi, there were sika ya budget and I allocate ye ma the creative art industry, and he feel he's walking the talk, as in the aspect say creative awards is ampuno. We need to get them a place where they can exhibit the art, and no all ye done say ye de kwa ye school no na omo be babo ntino munya baby mum practice
black yenhwe and I'm catch her say ade ni ho no mo a compelling crofo e momu ko rural field bia enye ne field intino time a nanimra ne ho so no na yes e wasn't ko odi a the building ho nyina na kwa akoye waste so what catch me say visual art aye no secondary school any visual art woko KNUST and I say woko Winneba obekwa akwakoye no the same me nimnie
it can be the same.
It can be the same.
It can't be the same.
So what I say inti ena me sha say I made football example no say football no kra no say academy ni mu no enkra na ombo under 10 under 12 under 15 omo football size no kra ye ketwa eten omo premier na ade no okọ no mo a your football no sizes inti ne ehunu akra ne say ne talent nyina ye nwom to ade inti ne yen sha say ne ngurumi akra no but ye tenase ne ye kase until say ye benya auditorium akese anase ye benya studios akese a ye grumi sa musicians yi nyina wi a ye bekwa akọ record omo a then na me hunu the where the future is heading to inti ne yen che. That is why it is school of creative art. Once you come out, you have a creative mind that you'll be able to create something on your own. Until your uncle be bre school. Black. Your my colleagues be bre honma me no mu school a omoda certificate omunya ade entry. Yeah. So what you say anything no so swear. But day in day out, forms come out for people to buy and go. Schools ebi ni ho ankra ye bi nsi school down for yensi yen maintain se yate abayate SHS foforo bia o honom but de bia fi bia nipadom ne ewi aba bonten. So this is it. But you see, after all omo fi na omo nyanya ade they've been able to do something ma survive. So the air can say going forward we need creative minds to be able to build the economy, because who said the creative art industry is giving us a lot of revenue. And why don't we help nurture them at a younger age? Now, now with their creative minds, we'll be able to do a lot of things. Okay? You see handle camera, you see recorded, presenting idea. I don't think you need to build him a studio to be able to operate. What the Maya is moving around, projecting a lot of things. We can't, nobody may say black, I can't tell a story about Ghana and global is what the Maya. He's been able to build himself to that pedestal. And see a training crowd be brave, good system may way black mama example back okay. Creative arts first Nigeria was known for occultism. They were known for scam and it's annual man. But last year, I know better now because the government was deliberate or the Sikabi Nollywood industry nim. Emma almost a banner witchery ne thievery ne scam ne nyoma ni now movies him a conscious effort. Now movies are almost as produce from 2020 ebe ni nyina is going the same direction. It projected the country in a different direction. And to say with movie enkwano, Nigeria has a new face. Senye encrophobia you wouldn't even know a lot of things are not work Ghana. They've been able to tell their story in a different way. And today I can say because the movie there is even shaping or putting Nigeria on a different scale and also on a different perspective. You training baby. You training baby abeboa. You training baby abeboa. Say they always. I'm not sure. It will be very difficult because just cano and cut sword. I think it was done in 2019, right? At the 4th December, oh baby. I remember say former president now be cut sword now. We have cried. It's almost done. Maybe about 70%.
The building to roofing BBI, even the windows no. Unso ma fit in the frame no or aka just say be anyoma for you for learning need decks sa anyoma hitting
black say wo hwe ukọ China ye won kwada omo ye good ewo your friend say beats making ye won kwada omo ye good wo technical aspect ye nkeka anyoma momuni ade sa na tie o nti no wo be wie no wo nso aba benya sa nkra ne bebre wo hwe ye kwada na ye mo ye national science and math quiz wo ha no omo wie a no ya mom scholarship mom de ko. How many of them do you even see some returning aba omo koya na yakọ capture omo ya train omo transform omo kra omo aba be send omo musipe then they will paint a different picture about our country now free a oba no kra oba kra onya adwuma nye then they omo aye ni pananka omo ya tete omo na wosen ko omo ba be serve no they will be serving them rather. Into let's train a lot of people obi na make sure uko secondary schools ma bebre anti school na ni nye ho of stadium are not to abo ne de no because school no want tina sentre ni team ni mo ano nti obi ho no mo a the only time I obehu no school ya time I call e bia melo games cause ball no oni me de onimbo nti e ma no ko spend this precious e yini nyina ho honom na se ko drew university and as when timi antwa was ni cry be de wakọ sa secondary university si aye kase omo ye omo adwuma yi ho. So black where he is any the position or occupy na ama ade we ababe ade bibi kakraka but what he said is true but the can say am I downplay sa na oma we so enkwada no so omu susu a yetimi che omo ntem na ye kire omo na ye mo hunu say we a enya afi ne ye force akwada bi de na ko ho atwaso ate ase akwada na nkasa ne hunu say ne modi money with a lot of counselors omo ebi omo ko GHS black day bia me di kan catch say me call GHS I have a lot of problem most SHS and as a GHS need to have counselors there was a counselor because they've left all the burden on teachers. Teacher needing a serve as a counselor or not a serve as a half parent class and as a half guardian de my in the teacher need be me go school no na me idea or science me idea or mathematics in the competition me master say me for business na me koye business me science teacher say me for science na me koye but they didn't even consider the me person me na dachi into about competition but if you're able to study these kids and get to know say we ne failed anyway say we say failed any has say na ye che omo ntem na ye na cha omo a on wasted so much precious time around and son are finding the fit dachi. So I think it's still what he said makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense, but am I downplay say I was say adie na ya sha say na ye because there is no facility for them to do here ye ba be see sa auditorium na Opemsuo room or the
national theater here
how many be kwa adwuma ho
creatives ya na be
what I say intini ye si ho na say still na ye intimi angrumi nkra ne bia mama edan ne be si ho sa but what I say